Follow the Geek Speak Show on Twitter at Geek Speak Show 1. That's the number 1. Become a fan on Facebook. Subscribe on iTunes. Listen to archived shows. And watch event coverage on our YouTube channel. YouTube.com/Geek Speak videos. Yep, we're everywhere. And you're there listening to the Geek Speak Show. Well, not a complete show, but at least not a review either, but just my thoughts on Comic-Con Episode 4 of Fans Hope. Just came back from seeing it. So you guys heard Morgan Spurlock on the show this week, and we didn't get into spoilers there, so I'm not going to get into spoilers right now either. Just going to give you, like I said, my thoughts on Comic-Con Episode 4 of Fans Hope. Not playing here in San Francisco, in Los Angeles, and in Portland, and coming soon to some other cities. Check our link section, or go directly to ComicConMovie.com. Check the showtimes, and maybe even Morgan Spurlock himself will be coming for a Q&A after one of the showings. So as for the movie itself, loved it. Again, not going to get into details, but really, really, really loved it. I could tell the love, could tell the respect that Morgan has for us, for geek culture. You guys heard him last week on the show, and if you haven't, go up there. It's still on the website. He said he describes himself as a fanboy, as a geek. He grew up liking this stuff, loving this stuff. It's the reason why he's a director now. And you can tell it in the entire documentary. It follows 6 protagonists, 6 subjects of the documentary, but it also includes, and Morgan mentioned this also, includes interviews with celebrities, geek icons like Stan Lee, Joss Whedon, Kevin Smith. Kevin Smith, honestly, I think he stole the show, at least in the showing that we went to. Every time he was on stage, every time he was up on screen, he got the most laughs, because he's just being Kevin Smith. So they're all in there, of course. But you also get to follow the protagonists, the subjects of the documentary, not just at Comic-Con, but their journey, if you will, from whatever their goals are. Because most of us go to see the latest trailers, the get up on the panel, and hopefully the Avengers will assemble up on stage for us, or get our first look at The Hobbit, or whatever movie we really want to see. That's what most of us go for. We forget that there are some people who actually go there to hopefully kickstart their career in comics, whether it be as an artist, as a writer, or as a costume maker, even not for comics, but as a costume maker, or whatever it may be. They don't even see the inside of Hall H the entire 4 or 5 days there. They're just making the rounds and hoping to get that one lucky break. We follow them, and that part of the documentary made this very inspirational for me, quite honestly. It's a little surprising because I was not expecting that at all. I was expecting just hey, look, Comic-Con, we're here. But it was very inspirational, and hopefully for someone, I mean, I'm lucky that I'm here. I'm doing what I wanted to do, what I've always loved to do. But hopefully it also pushes people out there, gives them that final push, I should say, to go out there. And it doesn't have to be at Comic-Con, but to go any convention or just make your dream a reality. That's what I saw in this documentary as we were following those subjects. I'm not going to give away what actually happens, if there's happy endings or not. You all have to go and watch it. And it's available also, by the way, on VOD, so you don't have to wait for it to come to your city. You guys can get it on VOD. Is available now. Just check. It's also available on iTunes. But very well done is the bottom line. Very well done by Morgan Spurlock and Joss Whedon and company. They're in there. Joss Whedon is in there. Harry Knowles is in there. And the good thing is that they're not the focus of the documentary. They're there. You listen to what they have to say, but they're not the focus. The focus is us, the fans. It is a celebration of geek culture. And it really could have been done in any convention. It just happens to be in the biggest of all, Comic-Con. So bottom line, perfectly done. You all need to see this, especially if you call yourself a geek and you love geek culture. You got to see this one. So thumbs up, kudos, great job. This one, when it comes out in home video, definitely is going to be in my collection. So that's what I have to say. So again, check out the link section for showtimes and VOD services where you can download Comic-Con Episode 4 of Fans Hope. And you'll hear me again later this week as I introduce all of you to some new Geek Girl co-hosts that I will be introducing in the weeks to come. I'm going to start this week. We're also going to talk about 2 things that I love: radio, comic books. And you'll also hear from a motion comic that we met at WonderCon. So we get to have him on. That's all on next week's show. We'll see you then.
Just like a lot of people, we've dropped the radio. This is now The Geek Speak Show.